Wink.
Well, we snorted it, so...
Yeah, there's no
Something
cocaine
left.
anywhere around
There's
here.
no cocaine left. And honestly, it's not winking. It's more like really quick, rapid eye blinking.
Twitching, you might
The
say.
the right hasn't stopped for like 3 hours. You know how it is.
Yeah, it's that kind of day. Don't worry about it.
God, I say that I'm so tired that when I actually did wake up again, I just had a fucking eye twitch that wouldn't go away for like half an hour. Like my brain was like, "No, stay down." I'm like a boxer going to round 4 after getting the shit beaten out of me.
I had eye twitch from exhaustion like all week last week.
Yeah. That's that classic shit. Alright. So, when we left off, you guys departed Lakehold and made for the Great Underwater and found yourselves in the Lakehold Dungeon, the Drowned Dungeon, wherein there was Anne Single, very old Coral Knight, unknown as to whence it came from, and a series of other various vicious beasties that you dispatched with surprising ease, I say through gritted teeth.
And it's surprising for you, yes.
Up to and including the last boss, who had a whole slurry of very cruel attacks.
Who did not get a turn and
did not get a turn and was devastated.
Yeah. Well, that's what honor duels do.
Yep, carries honor from getting your ass beat by a gargoyle. It's now been redeemed. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Can I get some inspiration for that, Chief?
It's surprising.
I feel like I already gave you it, but yes, you can have it if you haven't got it marked down.
It's surprising how effective you are at beating the undead.
Yeah, it's like I'm some sort of special calling dedicated to that from a
I know, right?
family dedicated.
No,
Am I a
It's so
Belmont?
weird, isn't it? Are we Belmonts?
Yeah, Bullmont.
Belgriffs. There you go.
Belgriffs.
Hey, DM,
Mm.
if you're having issues with honor duels, let me just point you the direction to the dueling face music playing up on the plateau in a
Hey, that
floating
was also a
sky.
really hard fight, though, that I got lucky and made it out with the skin of my teeth. Savin bopped my boss in a round.
Yeah, Scout had to try really hard to
I
fucking
had to
duel
work.
the fates that one lizard dude.
I was fighting against potential just complete character death, but no. Savin walked up and just killed this boss.
Buenos dias, fuckboy. Bonk.
Yeah. It's different scales of honor duels.
Yeah. But it was still negating the boss fight.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Mhm.
It did
But it was
circumvent a
beautiful.
boss fight. But yes, the circumventing boss fights, and then there is making a cruel mockery of an entire dungeon, which was the entirety of the last session.
Yeah, I can't disagree.
Don't forget lighting bracers.
I'm just gonna light every brazier I see from now on because of it.
Yep, yeah, you also...
No.
Oh yeah, that's
Just
right.
go
My
away from the
Autismo
dungeon
powers
puzzle.
got
Yeah.
us a bunch of extra treasure. It's
You
great.
just were literally like, I'm just going to put some light in. And I literally had it written down, Zelda Brazier Dungeon. Like, there's probably still in my GM notes. I didn't even use the text tool. I used the paint line tool.
Yeah,
And just did pointy arrows at the braziers.
and you got us like 60 platinum from it, Savin. Good job.
Speaking of which, we should tally up all our earnings.
Yeah,
and split
sure.
them up.
Once we're out of the
Yeah,
Once we're
let's
out of the place.
swoop you into the world map here. So,
Yeah.
currently, you guys are in Lakehold itself. Now, if you want to divest yourself of your various riches, Ashenhold's right nearby, and they're on your route to Infernus. Well, sort of on your route. They're about as much on your route as Crossing is.
I mean, we still have to get out of the dungeon as well. I imagine we're going to... Oh my god, my voice is croaky right now.
It's happening. You got the Covey.
I don't think it'll be
some-
that difficult to
drink
get
some
out
water.
of the dungeon.
It's probably going to hurt us a bit if we
It
fuck up like we
will
did
potentially
before.
hurt, but you do at least know what you're getting into. There is another downside, and that's that those doors are stupid heavy now because the water is on the outside, and you're trying to push it from the inside now.
Is back away from the doors.
We're gonna dungeons pretty satisfying. Yeah, I know.
All right. Once everyone's backed away from the doors, Madilyn will go up to the doors and put her hands on it and concentrate on it. and then she's going to cast.
Oh god, that's a long spell. What is this?
It is a
Oh,
huge
shit,
spell,
kitty.
but
It has a lot of
let's see here.
effects.
So I take it what you're going to do is pull all the water away from the doors and create a bubble.
Yes.
You need to be able to see the water.
It does not say I have to actually see the water.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Any freestanding water inside an area you choose.
And I know the water is just. I know the water's on the other side of this door, so I'm just gonna just like blast the other side of the door.
Yeah, okay, you guys can actually then get this open and get out and swim up. Alright, yes, I can put those values on real quickly. I totally forgot about it. Let's see.
Oh, and that's how we come back to town. We'll just move the water and just like part the. We'll walk through a trench.
Okay, Moses. Wait,
And it's an
Madilyn.
appropriate time for
Yeah.
using your juke powers.
Yeah, don't,
Good
how
job,
many of you
Madilyn.
need to use water breathing pills to get out?
I don't think any of us, if we're going with Keenan's idea.
Oh, that's a good
Actually,
point.
no.
Alright, leave them be. Alright,
Wait, no,
let's
10
see.
minutes. Is 10 minutes enough to do that?
Yeah, 10 minutes is enough to get you at least to the surface, and you can just paddle the rest of the way if you need to.
Okay.
Let's see. So,
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can move the initial 100-foot cube of water.
there's no imaginary wonder vast area. Okay. So. 2, 4, 6, 18.
You can, because you control any freestanding inside the area of the cube that just you choose from any. That means per concentration round.
Ah, you never gave Bulgoroth that blessed full plate. Do you want to have done so?
Yes.
I will take that off the thing.
Forgot all about it. Our party loot
That's
is
fine.
very full of stuff.
It is so loaded with things. You guys should take stuff just so that you can use it for fun. Like, you
Yeah,
got all
let's
those,
see what-
you got tobacco, you've got some random scrolls, you've got some fun wands.
Yeah.
No, you can identify scrolls if needed.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
all. I think everything we have is identified. Yeah.
Keenan,
Yep.
don't you do like cleric smite now?
I mean, in theory, I can.
And please don't smite theory.
No,
Only
then
for
you
a
should take
political hit.
the Scythe of Radiance. That way you have it for a decent melee weapon if you ever have to use it. Because it gives you an extra
Nice.
D8 on your
Straight.
cleric smite.
I have a negative strength modifier. Things are going very badly if I have to melee something.
I mean, true, but if you have to melee something, that extra D8 is probably gonna help a bunch.
In the unlikely event you hit, because you have a negative strength.
I mean, I could hit a non-moving target, I suppose. An inanimate object.
It's good that you specified inanimate, because a lot of animate objects can fight you too.
Very true.
There you go.
Woohoo!
Women's Bowl +2. Women's Bowl was a Triton, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a +2 trident that kind of actually kicks quite a bit of ass. It's worth quite a bit of money.
You already took that, didn't you, Savin?
I took it and then I put it back when we immediately got a better weapon.
That would have been the
Lash of
radiant.
Radiance.
Yeah, the radiant blade.
Ah, okay.
Literally just radiant tongue.
Because I might... Let's see here.
Better Radiant Tongue, even.
Yeah, it is a
It's
+1.
I might take it and put, like, a rope on it.
Do you have a
Just the
strength modifier that's any decent?
No, I have a 0.
Well,
It is a trident. You've got to
unfortunately-
really
Trident,
pull
you're
the
right.
fuck out of a trident.
You're right. I shouldn't then. Okay. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's the sort of negative about our current party is that we have the two strength boys are both extremely kitted up, so only finesse weapons will ever really matter for loot again.
I'm surprised no one took the vicious longbow in the end.
None of us
mean-
makes ranged attacks with bows a lot. Except
I
for
have-
Maddie, who
I
has
have
a gun.
magic ranged attacks.
Yeah.
I guess it would be handy if I'm ever in a point where I can't cast.
Kellin could use it.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
longbow, not a
a
short.
poison boy.
Yeah, Kellin can't actually use it. It's a longbow.
Yeah.
He can't use it?
No,
No.
Kellin's
Yeah.
a rogue.
Rogues
Rogues
can
short
only...
bows.
Short bows.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a different... Okay.
The only person here who could theoretically get any real use out of it would be Athia.
Yeah, I guess
And
I'll.
she does have range spells. I mean, you can take it if you don't want to try and sell it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really super valuable, so you might as well just take it. I'll pull it
Yeah.
off party loot.
Maybe if we could somehow turn it into a crossbow, then Maddie could use it. If we ever have to go back under water.
Even then, like, she has a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just let
Hey,
that point
gun
back
is
at the
sort of
dungeon.
illegal.
Let's see. It doesn't have any plus.
She didn't
anything
use
to
her
hit, right?
gun. She didn't use her gun at all in that dungeon.
Right, the vicious longbow is not like a +1 or anything to hit or anything.
Mm-mm.
Nope, it's just vicious.
Okay.
It's heckin' vicious.
Longbow's a 1d8. It's piercing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. A longbow is a martial weapon.
Yeah, and you're an arcanist and you don't get.
Yeah, we
I
could
do.
somehow. Yeah, I'm just saying we could.
And we need to invent that third invented in set to just transfer enchantments from one item to
transfer
another.
enchantments.
Speaking of which, I don't think we actually got a clear answer. Can we disenchant things in this campaign?
Yes, it's just not quite as easy and efficient. Like, it's the kind of thing you spend a considerable amount of time doing.
How
And
much
you have no
time?
idea how much you'll get. Probably like a full downtime action.
So a week?
7 days.
I mean, we wanted to spend some time here anyway with the cousins, so wouldn't
Where?
we-
In Lakehold
Here in
itself?
Lakehold.
Yeah, if you want to spend some time in Lakehold first, you can do.
get all the magic nerds to each take one of the various magic items we have and disenchant it so we can make stuff that's actually useful to us?
What's that? 20,000 gold pieces, you say? Sure
No, you
thing.
cannot have the nuke. We're saving that for a rainy day.
I mean, we could make a nice fat pile of white lightning out of that.
I mean,
No. If
Yeah, I mean, how
if
many do any of you guys have a Death Ward and Revivify?
I do, yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, you guys could you guys could ride the lightning.
That's
Fuck, I mean-
too much white lightning even for you.
okay, fine. Don't let me get wish again. Okay,
No.
I see how it is.
No, I'm gonna do Scour the Solid and not let you guys rip
Alright.
20,000 GP of white lightning. Or blue
Okay.
lightning.
I mean, I was going to
Alright.
say as well, because there's also a thing like a misnomer that's even in Wish, and it's like there is a percentage chance when using magic to go beyond its means that you like permanently burn out your character's ability to cast spells ever again.
You burn out the ability to cast wish ever again.
Oh, well, I'd probably upgrade if you start using White Lightning to cast any spell, and then you start ticking those spells off of your list.
Okay. I
But,
will
you know,
not.
if you want to use them as an incredible one-shot, no, I'll let you totally have the White Lightning access. It's just, you know, prepare to never be allowed to use that spell that you know, augmented with it ever again.
Okay, I won't.
That's,
use
I
it
think
then.
that's a fair trade. No,
Yeah, it's a
you
fair trade.
totally
It's a fair
should.
trade. But I'm not gonna do it.
No, you should do it now that I've put this in place.
No.
Just scourging spells off of your list because you wanted to use them while ripping Sweet Lion.
I
How
mean,
much
if you,
damage would a 9th level fireball do?
if you take away the beast
not
thing on
much.
polymorph and let me like go into a dragon for like one combat, I mean that'd be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing you could do. Use polymorph, super polymorph, and never be able to change yourself ever again.
Was that 20 D 20 D8? 20 D6?
No, it's only... What is the 1 per spell level?
Is it? I thought it was 2 per spell level for
Fire,
fireball.
Fireball doesn't really expand much as you put more levels in it. It's really amazing at the level you get it, but it does have a certain drop off. Much like a Guiding Bolt is amazing at level 1, and then, you know, adding damage to it is generally considered a waste.
Do we want to disenchant the flame tongue? Flame tongue is like 3,000 GP.
Yeah, I know. That means we get 3,000 GP.
It's
Oh,
also
great.
a cool sword to keep in the setting.
I'm going to say, I thought
yeah.
you wanted to give that to one of your many children's.
Yeah.
Just Yeah, but here's the deal, though, right? Like, we got a Flame Tongue, right? That's worth 3,000. I just picked up a better Flame Tongue that does a better damage type, so fuck that Flame Tongue.
You're right.
You raise a fair point.
You raise a very good point.
It's a one.
But hear me out here.
It's a
That one
plus
could
one.
disenchant for 4,000.
It's not a bigger increase, not enough increase to warrant it.
I mean...
It's a stupid quantity of money.
Yeah, let's just get rid of the old stuff, and then if we get more good stuff, we can disenchant the current stuff we're holding on to. Just keep cycling out.
Please don't disenchant the ancient elven weapon that you won in an honor duel.
If I get a better weapon, a better tertiary weapon, mind you, because I have fucking 2 other really cool weapons, plus a ranged weapon, then yeah, that's getting disenchanted.
Well, I have a question for the DM.
Shoot.
How much of that magical GP would it be worth? Is needed to permanent. What's her name again? Ashlander blade.
What?
Ashlander's blade's already +3. It can't get any better.
Also, Ashlander's
The
kind of AFK.
Ashlander is a what's it called? A Squeakling adamantite blade that needs recharging.
No. Ashlander's blade is complete. Ashlander is alive. It's a +3 sword again. She's a hexblade patron now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even counting Ashlander in the list of like magic arms I have access to.
No, it was the blade itself. Remember, that's what I talked about.
Yeah, no, it's become a +3 weapon already.
Okay, so then I know at least how to make Squeakling adamantite
Yes, you
by
do.
110 spell slots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
you did that casting, and then also the moment Ash had corporeal form, she actually just literally levels her sword up, because Ash having a corporeal form was that weapon's party trick at +3.
Okay, so at least so I don't need to recharge the Squeakling adamantite anymore.
Nope. It is as magic as it could get. You could flavor-wise, like, it technically becomes less magic, but the difference between like a +3 with extra magic in it and a +3 with less magic in it doesn't exist. There's no middle ground. There's no like +2.5.
Okay, no, that's just the material of the blade that was switched out.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So the magic itself is not fueling it enough to actually make it permanent. Good.
Yeah, Ash is herself very, like, magically imbued. She's a level 11 character in this setting.
Okay, no, just check it with the sword.
Yep.
So yeah, does that sound good? That we each take 1 item to disenchant and then just convert that to, I guess, Residium. Which I'll add a tab for on our party loot.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Do we need to
3 grand worth of Residium itself is fucking powerful.
It's going to be more than that. It's going to be 6 or 7.
Again, I've already warned you that it's not 1-to-1.
Yeah, so do we need to make some rolls, or...?
Yes, indeed.
Oh boy.
So, let's go down the list. What are you doing? And remember, each viewer is doing a different disenchant, so that this happens 4 items in a week.
So I imagine Flame Tongue has the highest DC for getting all of it, right?
I mean, the higher the number, the higher the potential, so you want a better result, yes.
Yeah.
So
and
that should absolutely be you doing that.
Yeah. So what do you want for like Arcana or like Arcany, whichever would work? Both.
Either of those work.
Okay. I I guess I will do Arcana then. Anybody have inspiration they want to give just in case?
Can we all get?
Are you giving it?
No, I was asking, didn't we all get?
No, that was
No,
just me.
just
Carrie
Carrie.
got it for being a dick and killing my dungeon.
And yes, I will give you my inspiration so that we can get as close to 3 grand as possible.
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad I
16.
fucking did, mate.
Yeah.
Absolute shit roll, though.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's still going to be a lot of money. So, what am I going to be doing? Working?
Let's find out what this actually gets us before we
Okay, sure.
commit to anything else, because
Sure.
that was our best chance. Oh no.
Whoa. It's a 1d2. And 6.
All right, you get 2,100 out of it.
I mean, that's not bad.
And yeah, it's a 1d2 plus 6. That is literally on purpose.
Yep.
Because basically that blade isn't even a plus magic blade. It's just a magic blade, right? The DC for it was not honestly that high. So you got 6 over the DC for it, 'cause it's baseline magic weapon. So you could only get a plus 6 at best. And then you didn't roll anything exceptional. So it's just, do you add a 1 or 2 to this number? And it resulted in a 70% value.
Okay.
So that's 2,100 GP in Residium. Let's see here.
All right. Let's see. Hedrah, would you like to
Maddie?
take Waylon's bolt, since that's the next most expensive thing, and you're the next most capable person?
Yep, Arcana or Arcanist Tools kit, please.
That's a 2,000 value.
Mm-hmm. The DC for this one is a +2 weapon. Its DC is quite high.
Oh.
Okay, so... And I can't get assisted by anyone with Arcana.
No, all the other magic nerds are all doing their own weapon during this, 1 week.
Okay, so... Being Arcana, I can do with tools, I would get, advantage, correct?
Are you using Arcanist Tools kit? Then you make an Arcanist Tools kit roll.
No,
or
hold
you
on.
make
In
an
this
Arcana
case,
roll.
Hedrah's actually correct. If she has both a skill and a tool proficiency, that would apply to a thing. She can get advantage.
Oh. Mm.
Oh, does that mean you already had advantage?
Yeah,
Angel?
you can keep your inspiration then.
Nice.
All right, yeah, go for
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
have
I don't
Arcanist
have any
Tool kit? No, if you don't have it, then you're
can-
rolling normal.
Hey, Savin!
Yeah, sure. You can go ahead and have my inspiration. It's fine.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, let's see.
Didn't fucking need it, but
All right, enjoy 2,000 gold.
nice.
Actually, well, to be fair, it's 1,990. You lose 10 gold out of it.
All right, I'm just gonna give us 4 and then take some gold out of our gold because I don't want to do all that math.
Sure.
Yeah, the maker mouse maketh gold.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I will take the. Let's see. Where's the fucking list? The dagger of bolts, I think, is the next.
Sure, there is a Mithril Dagger of Bolts. There's also a Dagger of Venom.
Let's see. Oh, that's right. We have the dagger of venom. Yeah, that's so cheap we can probably actually just sell that for money though, so we don't need to disenchant it. All right, so I'll take the dagger of bolts.
Okay. It is standard magic, so the DC of the DC is 10.
Okay, well, boop.
Okay. %70% its value.
Wow, lucky.
That was what 500
job.
value. Yeah, so
350.
thank you.
Ha! 350.
Tree Fitty.
Tree Fitty. Yep.
Alright, and last but not least, we have Madilyn doing the +2 Scythe of Painful Radiance, which is a 750 GP value.
Oh, I mean, I don't actually want to disenchant that one.
Oh, well, the fuck you can use it for then?
The scythe is actually their religious solely weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, is it actually, like, not corrupted in any way? I thought it was, like...
No.
Super
No,
fucked.
it adds radiant damage to Cleric Smite, which
Oh,
is
okay.
the life cleric's default extra damage it eventually does on every melee hit.
Black.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, well, we're good. We're good at
I
this.
think we're
take
good.
take that off the loot then and bung it in your sheet.
Yeah, please.
I'll put it in my treasures.
Okay. So we have 4,450 GP in Residium now.
Cool.
Good
That's-
job, everybody.
Just
Yeah,
out of curiosity, how much is needed for like a legendary weapon? A lot more than that.
You see how expensive that book is?
Okay, I like the book.
Yeah, probably if you're just looking to cram raw magic. Like, that book is an example of something that is literally just raw spells.
How
And
much
that's
would
what
it
its
take?
equivalent value burned out into.
How much would it take to upgrade my armor to +2?
I can't remember how strong your armor is in the first place. It's full plate, right?
It's full plate. It's +1 animated full plate.
Did you already remove the scythe from from all the loot and stuff?
Nope, it's just like halfway down.
Where the fuck is it?
It's
Just like
literally smack dab in the middle.
750
Oh, there it
GP,
is.
look along the right.
So, would anybody be opposed to like trying to create a sunblade with some of this Residium?
I think Carrie would actually be opposed to creating a Sunblade just on religious principle, but she's not going to necessarily stop you.
Okay.
Do you feel it's a little bit on the nose?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Create a Moonblade.
Well,
Actually, no, that would be pretty
well-
cool.
let me tell you
You're
about.
gonna get your fucking Dragon Lance
Yes.
on?
I'm just gonna say something. Like, let me tell you about this ingot that was infused with the last divinity of Hagen.
You do have a Hagen blessed ingot of metal.
It's true.
The Holy Moonlight Sword? I mean, that's pretty cool.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's like a prime dex weapon.
Yep. And then there's also, the classic,
Yeah, the actual
Moonblade.
D&D Moonblade is
the
not
actual
very
for
cool.
real Moonblade. It's not super cool, unfortunately.
No, it's
Yeah.
not cool. The Holy
No,
Moonlight
it's-
Sword's way cooler.
We should
Yeah.
make the Holy Moonlight Sword. I'm totally down for that. I want to do it now.
Good, we can continue the descent of this campaign into Savin, because that's Winter's new sword.
What, the Holy Moonlight Blade?
Yeah, Lord Winter
Oh,
has
yeah.
the fucking Moonlight Blade again. Stole it from the elves.
Alright, I'm down for it. I want to make it. Let's do it. We
So-
need to, get the, collect the actual essence of a Moondrop or something. Oh, that actually sounds really cool.
Yeah, if you want to create a legendary weapon and you don't want to just spend 20,000 gold's worth of Residium, you could instead use 5,000's worth and go questing for reagents.
I would love to do that.
Which I encourage, of course.
In the meantime, let's try and sell some of the other shit we've got here.
Yeah.
You can try and do it here. They
Wait,
don't
who?
really have much money for anything here. That said, before that, Elloe, you did your
Hang on.
rolls. You created some goodies. I take it your art is primarily smutty. What kind of stuff you
doesn't-
producing?
Doesn't know how to do anything else.
Yeah.
But no, like a sword like that is what you want, right?
Pretty dope.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has a moonlight lightsaber.
Yeah, essentially.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Definitely needed that.
Well, yeah, he
well,
lost his old one to Butterfingers, and then
the,
it got stolen.
the even worse bad guys stole his normal sword, so he went and beat up a bunch of elves to steal his old paladin sword back.
Oh, that's actually his old sword.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was his. Like, it was set up as well, so it could only have been attuned to him back in the past, which he actually lost the attunement rights when he changed into a fucking evil vampire.
Yeah, it was set up so like only a lawful good paladin, a lawful good elf paladin could attune to it, and whoopsie woo. It's okay though, because your salamander friend took off all the safeties for some reason that her totally normal friend Gaius asked her to do that.
Yeah, and then when on discovering it, she successfully failed her intimidation check, so she has decided not to try and knock on him and gets to live, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not Tarnarkavok.
Yeah. Tarnak back.
Narcovac.
Narkavak.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Or Tarnak-
so yeah, you
Tarnavak.
produced some lovely paintings. What are they of, Elloe?
I'll do one of Kellin, and then I'll do one of Carrie and her foxwives, and what?
I said, ooh, that sounds nice.
Oh, yeah, you can take the 22 one. It'll be a very tasteful pinup.
Nice.
Nice. I'll treasure this forever. Mostly over my bed.
Yeah, they'd be down with that.
Sweet.
They'll get it like stitched up into one of those fold-out scrolls.
Oh, nice.
You could try and sell those to Ariane. She doesn't have masses of money because she didn't become an adventurer. She went and got married and took over a town responsibly.
It's only 200 gold for, like, 2 magic weapons. Well, a magic weapon and a masterwork.
Let's
Or at least
see.
a really fancy one. I don't know if that's actually masterwork.
It's just fancy. It's not masterwork.
So, for an actual magic weapon, it's incredibly fucking cheap. And then a pimp sword.
Yeah, she'll buy the magic weapon off of you, but probably not the sword.
Okay. I can deal with that. Would she like a nice trio of wyvern venom sacks to be the poison on that deck?
Yeah, sure. She'll take those off your hands.
Sweet. Alright, so 1, 2, 3.
She'll ask if Maddie has any like storage jars that she can keep that stuff in.
Oh yeah. Just what size do you want?
She will indicate the wyvern venom sacks.
Okay, just gets out nice mason jars and everything
Thank you.
with sealant.
Yep. She fills them with oil. She does, in fact, have poisonous kit proficiency and will. I don't know if you do, so if you don't, then she'll actually do the jarring them. You do not. Yeah, she'll.
no,
When you give her the she'll actually store them and set them up properly. Because if you try and do it, you'll probably poison yourself.
Oh yeah, but the mason jars have actual metal glass and a sealant around the lid, and it's on a metal hinge, so you can just clasp it on and seal it out.
Yeah, you
Seal
should
it
obviously
tight.
use mason's tools to roll a mason jar. That's how that works.
Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, no, yeah, that's great. Although still, the process of like preparing an oil to store this stuff in and all of that is a poisonous kit duty. So yeah, if you provide her the jars, she'll actually bottle them, so to speak, without spoiling it.
Sure thing.
And yeah, of course, this isn't a surprise to you when you see her do this because you've been in their little training area and seen the collection of weapons and such.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm though getting my fucking rebreather mask back from Madilyn
Yep.
because she was Darth Vadering out of the ocean like that. So
I mean, you can just assume I give it back to you.
if
Keep
nothing
it
is
forever.
said,
Lem. Quick, lick it. Now it's yours. Look at what your tentacle done. Does Aranessa fight at all, or is she a spellblade? I can't remember. Have I written down what Aranessa's skill set is? Well, I mean, she's Rhea's kid. She's probably a sorcerer.
Nice. Let's see. Do we have any scrolls you might want? Black tentacles. Perfect for your waifu. No.
Oh, quick question after the disenchanting. Is it possible for Maddie to ask Jetla to borrow her forge a little bit so she can unbend the masterwork sword?
Oh yeah, totally. You've
Fix it
helped her out. You've helped her out before. She's happy to loan you use of it. Like, she'll get the forge warm doing like normal blacksmith shit, and then hand it off to you while she does some like workbench things.
Let's see how good I can fix this one.
Just preemptively take bent.
Advantage. 27.
Yeah, you have no problem restoring this to its original value. Savin, have you got party loot still open for
Yes.
editing? Can you go to the Masterwork Silvered Elven Blade and make it 150 GP?
Nice. TFW, a masterwork sword is worth more than a dagger of venom. That's how shit it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's more that it is properly silvered, so it doesn't, use its silvering up when it is used on the undead and ghosts and stuff. Like, it's actually a good, like, a longsword grade damage dex fag weapon that fights ghosts. Pretty rare.
So it's an S-Talk then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although it's probably more like a Kriegsmesser than anything.
Alright, I'm just gonna write S-Talk down so I know what the fuck the stats are.
Well, Kriegsmesser's the same stats. I think I use that for Koinu, and so does...
Yeah, Kriegs are usually
Kinathis.
finesse.
I mean, they're so long and thin and light.
They're actually not that light. They're big
Oh,
choppy
they're probably
boys.
not that. Well, yeah, I mean, an S-Stock isn't that light either. It's fucking huge.
It's very
They're
long,
not-
but it's very thin.
Oh,
No, I
as
mean, like...
somebody with high strength.
Yeah.
Like they're light.
And really, S-Talks are only finesse weapons, so the Dex Fags have a two-handed weapon they can use at all.
Yeah.
Elven blade.
That's actually not a thing in 5e.
Good 5e, that's a Pathfinder thing. Elven curve blades.
I don't think that's actually a D&D thing at all, to come to think
Wait,
of
no,
it.
I think that
Pathfinder.
is a 5e thing that with like the Eberron book or whatever.
No, that's the double scimitar or some incredibly gay shit like that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I literally use Krieg's dueling blades and S-Stocks to reflect, like, slashing or piercing.
No, the Elven
1d8, 1d8 weapons, and the Krieg being versatile, where the S-Stock, I guess, would be piercing versatile.
The two-handed Elven curve blade is a finesse weapon, but it is a Pathfinder thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
Okay,
let's see.
then.
So you have a jeweled saber, which is, most of its gold worth is in jewels. If anything, you could break the saber down. I think Maddie actually has jeweler's tools. She could take the jewels out, and then you just have a normal saber and then a bunch more gems to throw in your gem pile, which you've actually managed to empty out. So you might need some gems for spellcasting.
Yeah. Jeweled Saber is probably worth more intact, though.
I mean, it's worth more intact. Like, it's 125 for a jeweled saber, or it's like 75 golden jewels.
So let's. I think we're done selling things here. We'll see if we can pawn some stuff off in Grandma's evil lair. I'm sure they would be interested in like some nice masterwork weapons, at the very least.
Who would be interested? Sorry.
Probably someone up at Grandma's evil lair.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So yeah, I'll set that aside for now.
No, I think Grandma's evil lair is Telngardin. The Anna family is Infernus.
Yeah.
No, I mean her other evil.
Yeah,
Well,
her other
kinda
evil
like
lair with
her.
Yeah, the one with the teleport circle, which I
One
did learn
inside
the
volcano.
which I did learn the
of
code
course.
for.
Oh yeah, you could stop by while you're in the Ashen Hold and wander on in.
Fucking volcano lair.
Yeah,
Look.
volcano lair. Look, come on, how could she not take the opportunity for a volcano lair? It's the
Okay,
coolest place
and
to put
that's-
a lair when you don't care
And-
about fire damage.
Yeah, and double make sure that the lair, the entrance to which is a giant skull that weeps lava.
Yeah.
Okay, and while we're in Ashen Hold, I'll pay off my order.
Sure thing.
He's 5th level.
Let's get there first, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So while we're here, I guess let me just divvy up the gold we've got.
Yeah, the
We
platinum.
don't have any hirelings with us, so it's just a 5-way split.
Yeah.
Boop. Everyone gets 163.
I will gift Ariane and Aranessa 2 of my woodworkings, I guess.
Excellent. Yeah, they will happily accept.
I'll give them the 23 and the 20.
Cool.
They can just have them. I don't care. It was just practice.
Oh
Nice.
no. Fuck.
What?
What's up?
What?
Carrie
What'd you
is
do?
over encumbered herself with her whole water.
Your wallet is too big?
No, my holy water. I have two-
Oh, you're a holy water. How much? Do you have a keg?
Yes.
Just like a barrel attached? tied to your
Apparently, yes.
Fuck's sake.
Oh my.
Let me just.
Is there
let
a
me just
church
fix
in this town I
Let me
can
just-
donate some of this to? And yes, Amxal, that is including the plaid. It's everything but the
Okay.
silver, because I was like 3 old.
Here,
Okay.
let me fix it for you. Let me just put that, take that, and just slide it into bag of holding.
You
Yeah.
do not have the space in your bag of holding. That thing is so close to capacity all the time.
We have 2.
You've literally run like
You have
a
2?
full bag of. Wait, why do you have 2?
Yeah,
Where'd you
Where
get
did your
2?
second one come
because you
from?
guys have one.
We
you
don't have one.
and I
We don't
made
have one.
one.
We don't.
We
Yeah,
don't-
I gave you
don't.
one from the very beginning, and then.
Yeah, you have that bag
Yes,
of holding.
and I had an own.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
right, you
have,
made one.
I
yeah,
can
you
make
have
two
2
bags.
bags of
You
holding.
do have
Yeah.
2 bags of holding, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my usual personal one is usually stuff, but the other one is just for every other shit.
All right. Yeah, that one actually would have space. That's fine. But yes,
No,
no,
no.
your normal one is always at capacity with just fucking raw material and ingots and
Yep.
tools.
So yeah, is there a
Because your
church?
character is
That
not
is
strong enough
just-
to carry around all of your toolkits.
Is there a church in
Oh,
this
I
town
know.
at all?
Yeah, they've got a church. It's probably a Wayland church because they are on a lake.
Alright. Would they like a donation of 10 holy waters?
They would love a donation of 10 holy waters.
May,
Which is
may the storms be gentle.
There is also a white witch in town who would probably appreciate it.
She doesn't actually have a use for holy water
Oh, yeah?
because
Oh? Okay.
she's a white witch. Like that means like herbals and medicine. There's nothing she can do with holy water. There's no she doesn't cast protection from evil or good, and she doesn't cast bless stuff. 'Cause
Just
that's
start
the
making
cleric.
donations to every church we come across.
I
Yeah, thanks.
literally have to. I'm within 5
have
pounds of
to.
my carrying
Okay.
capacity.
That's impressive for you. Then again, you do have that, 200-pound hammer, I guess.
115.
Yeah,
Oh.
my hammer very heavy. I have 2 suits of armor and 5 other weapons, a bunch of javelins, a lot of coin. But yeah, I got this holy water thing. It just, for whatever reason, no one knows why, but Carrie just always seems to have this incredible surplus of holy water that she's just slinging around
Hey,
at people.
Cat.
No.
Hey, my fucking cat bit my tit again.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, I forgot you have the Elven RPG starter set. You should totally play RPG with Ariana and Aranessa.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, I got a week. I'm hanging out with these guys, so yeah, sure.
Oh,
I will.
fuck yeah.
We,
If we have a
I will
week-
bring everyone who wants to together, and we shall have a nerd session.
Oh hell yeah, I'm a nerd. Let's do this.
Oh, right, it's all
You're busy.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, you have evenings you can play in. Obviously, you don't work from dusk till dawn.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can play D&D in the evening. They find this very amusing. Ariana's not very good at it. Aranessa is great at it.
You just roll the math rocks, do click clack noises.
Yeah, math rocks, click clack. For some
Ariana
reason,
just has
goblins
no
start
imagination.
peering into the windows, and you don't know why. But yeah,
Damn underwear goblins.
I'll get you one day.
Yeah, that's totally the adventure Carrier runs. It's just the party has to fight some underwear goblins or something. Something really wholesome.
I've got
Yeah,
a
yeah.
deep-seated hatred for underwear goblins that keep stealing my favorite favorite pairs.
Yeah. Aranessa clearly gets an Almirage familiar at some point. It's like, what's an Almirage? I don't know. It's a fucking bunny with a unicorn horn. Don't ask.
It's that bunny that Grandma Theory has.
Not many people will have seen it. Aranessa has never seen the Almirage, that's for sure.
Ah, that's true.
It's just a myth.
The Almirage just has a timeshare at Theory's cabin and eats goblins.
Yep. Delicious stone goblins. Okay. Let's see here. I'll take you to...
Yeah. I'm ready to get an answer. How much Residium would it be to upgrade my armor to +2?
Probably like 5,000.
Nice.
A lot.
Yeah.
That is substantial. I'm not surprised, but I am sad.
Yeah. No worries, for you. Hiss.
So, why is my armor class 22? It should be 20.
Do you have the a shield or
I don't think I possess a shield.
Squeak of Faith? Yeah, that might be it.
I have a question, Scout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could Residium be used in place of the material component for a magical spell? Like, say a spell required 1,000 gold worth of X.
Of diamonds and stuff. I guess I don't see why not. That stuff basically in the process of going from item to magic turns into Residium. Though you'd probably be slightly less efficient because it's supposed to be a sympathetic link.
Right.
I'd recommend a no on that, just because some spells require unique materials that you should theoretically need to go find.
This is true.
Well, that trade-off would be stupendously more expensive, vis-a-vis the difference between spending 5 grand on a legendary weapon and then the rune quest, or 20 grand if you want to try and circumvent it.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can definitely raw-ass power your way through a lot of spells and just make shit happen if you throw enough raw power at it,
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can get yourselves geared up, have a nice week. I and Aranessa are glad to have you guys around, and especially your collective cooking skills every evening are very appreciated.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
When you leave, there's a bunch of fresh blueberry muffins resting up on the counter. Yeah, you can make your way down to. Are you stopping off at the volcano lair, the Great Hall?
Let's see.
I mean, I don't see why not. That'd be kind of fun to do. See what she's up to and everything.
Yeah, we do need to go by that town anyway for Maddie. So yeah, let's. Actually, do we have our carriage with us and all that?
Yeah.
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 I don't think we can teleport all that stuff, so we do actually have to just make the trip up manually. But we can hang out at the evil base for a couple of days while Maddie's doing her stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we can set our carriage in town and then teleport up there somehow. Well,
Whoa, what do you mean I need to do my stuff? I just need to pay for my order.
Oh, are you not doing anything with it? You're just picking up stuff?
Oh, I'm paying for my order because I put in an order and I have to come down and pay for it.
Yeah. You
So.
could not, in fact, stick a grand on a messenger bird and send it off. So there is a receipt waiting for her to actually pay for it.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So have that sent to
She literally mail ordered.
Nice.
You know what? She has spent 600 gold on ore before, so I guess we will set it aside. So yeah, you can stop by and do so. Do any of you go up to Queen Astrid's totally not evil volcanic lair?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Sure. Do you need to see the map? I can always bring you
No,
into it.
we know where it is.
Okay. I mean, do you want to see the lair map?
Oh.
Oh yeah, sure.
Only if there's anything interesting that's changed since last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a bunch of dead monster corpses you haven't taken off the
No,
map.
there are not a bunch of dead monster corpses. They're all alive again. They've still got a nice kitchen. The library that they've got there is still stocked. You guys haven't actually spent any concerted time in that place exploring it.
You know,
Astrid's still got a nice home in it.
you know what? That's actually a good idea. The library might
Oh.
be interesting to pour over for a bit.
Oops.
Sure, let me just...
Just spend a
Sorry,
couple of
one
days
second.
there.
I haven't got your tokens in it, so you will not be able to see until I grab your tokens.
I can see.
What can you see?
Yeah,
oh, if
I
I
can
turn
see
the
the
light off
entire
because
map,
you've done
yeah.
a play. Oh yeah, of course you did it also.
Oh yeah, this is where we drowned that crazy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still
Yeah.
got his S-Dog in our
Yeah.
party.
Sadly
too.
didn't.
Oh, you know what? If anyone will know
Yeah.
about that thing, Astrid might. Okay. Yes, this is a good time to.
Try to save him.
Yeah.
Great Grandma! Grams, hugs.
Yeah, she probably had to like hit a switch to drop the drawbridge so you guys could all get in. So she knows what to expect. She can see there's like a book resting on the arm of her chair, and she'll pull you up into a chair and give you a big old hug.
Hooray!
Hi there, Athia. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
Oh, well, no complaints here.
Enjoying your new lair?
Mm,
Oh yes, I've been undergoing a number of little experiments here and there, although a lot of them have to sit and wait now that they've gone through the motions.
Oh? Any big exciting ones of those?
Not yet. There's no point telling until they're done, though.
Fair enough.
Why would Il Franco be in the volcano lair?
I mean, that's what he's like her spy person.
No, Il Franco
He's just a
literally is a
bard.
bard.
Just a
Her spy person is Watcher. And Watcher is somewhere, but they aren't currently in the volcano lair.
I just remember that Il Franco was attached to her in some way.
There's no land too spicy for the likes of
Il Franco is a wanderer. And he likes beautiful women. He will not stay in one place. Yeah, Wolfwatch will wave at you. Give you crisp slates. Yeah, more people get scooped up into big ol' hugs.
Oh, we found more about the Elven Passage Tale thing.
Ah, yes, the tale of the gates, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
We found another gate, too.
We also went through.
Shield Squint, I am aware you teleported off the plane for a little while. You know, I haven't had a chance to, well, see how you're doing in the aftermath of all of that. I know I came to visit initially, and she'll pet Ceridwen on the head, because, yeah, she did come down to make sure that she got some grandma hugs.
Much needed.
Of course. But yes, how are you all coping without, well, I suppose Hagen's divinity?
Well, the first day is pretty bad, having kind of his divine essence ripped out of me from it. Then Kyle kind of stepped in and helped me out there for a bit, so that's good.
Oh, that's certainly nice. She'd never say that to her kids.
I know, obviously not, but deep inside, I'm sure she's like, you got your deserved cunt."
There's a deep little pit that's like, if those fuckers were still alive, I'd be glad to see how hard they were rolling in their graves. But like, as it stands, she's exposed to two Hagenites who don't suck, and they also all happen to be a family that she loves. So, probably, certainly some measure of mixed feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the sun. However, there is something interesting about the sun that we've been able to mark in its passage through the sky.
Oh?
Or our passage around it, I should say. Sparing the description of how that all works. The sun is changing color, as is the sky. It's very faint, and of course you need to protect your eyes before you go staring at the sun for long periods of time, but there's a marked difference.
That's concerning.
The only concern is what the less educated might do when the skies turn blood red and the sun turns black, which it might.
That's
That
concerning.
seems grim.
It does. Although the quality of light coming from the sun appears to be no different, but
For
I'm
now.
not a cleric, so yes, I don't know what the impacts of that might be. I'm hoping that it will have no impact on agriculture. That's our main concern at the moment. So we've had to start early on ensuring that there is proper stockpiling just in case.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think stockpiling's gonna help much.
It certainly will until, well, something else is figured out.
Hagen's going to
Thankfully,
be
the
gone
domain
for
of
100 years.
Of course. And it's not as though we're without divinity, and I'm sure that they would be very interested in ensuring that plant life doesn't all just simultaneously die for a 100-year nap. That and I still, our best guess, it doesn't appear to be accelerating. At least not yet. Maybe a decade.
Is there any way for any of the rest of the divinity to, I don't know, step up for a bit and
to become this domain of the sky? No. They have their domains. That's the whole point of divinity.
You know, one divinity might not necessarily.
Oh?
Well, the Raven Queen had a sister who was on the other side of the portal, and when Hagen died, it empowered both the queen and her sister, but as far as I know, the sister didn't have any domain of her own. She was just a powerful being, like a demigod or something.
And so you're tempted to see if this elven woman would like to temporarily inhabit the domain of the sun.
I mean, she has Hagen's power, and I don't think she's doing anything with it, so...
I think that's a hard sell, considering
you have to become the god of the sun. How fucking terrible that must be.
Well, it's not that. It's the whole entire thing of them kind of fleeing this land back when the portals first happened.
Well, there's no dragons around now, except for that one big earth-shaking bastard Mom talks about.
I'm just saying.
For the most terrifying dragon of all.
I'm just saying, it might be a bit of a hard sell considering their past experience with the land.
There's two.
Huh?
Two of what?
Oh, she's an egg. We don't have to tell her about that yet.
Egbert's going to grow up into the Wormess of World's little end.
Yeah, I'm not saying...
Many little ends.
Yeah, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying it's probably going to be a bit of a hard sell.
Well, if anyone's good at convincing people to do things normal people couldn't, it's you and me.
I don't know. Don't you think the aesthetic of a sky turned red and a sun turned black would be rather cool?
No!
I mean, from an aesthetic standpoint, it would be, but...
Athia!
Look, okay, it would be cool. But lots of people would riot. And we've seen what happens when overly religious people kind of... You remember what happened with Northold?
Yeah, people would riot, and also the sun might, give out and stop helping our crops grow.
I don't think it would.
How do we know? We didn't even know it was changing color until just now.
Yeah,
we're behind the curve.
It will continue to be hard to tell. The process
For
appears
now.
to be, as I said, quite slow. Yes.
Until it actually happens, there's no real way of knowing the actual effects on physical.
Indeed.
They can only surmise what will happen. It could be entirely metaphorical, and it will not actually have any effect on the level of light or the effect or plant. On the other hand, it could absolutely have a devastating error.
We can't be sure yet. We'll probably know within a year if the quality of light is less conducive to plants than it used to be. There'll be at least a small pink tinge easily observable by that point.
But enough so that there'd still be time to go through
Yes,
portal and see if we can get her to come.
indeed. Rushing to activity and panicking isn't going to do us any favors.
That being said, spoke of preparing in case the worst comes to worst.
Indeed. Hence our insurances that we will have at least an extra year's worth of grain crop to our hand.
I can assist in this, I think.
Oh yes, a number of Tamists and Emblemites have been already hired, so to speak.
You know, you're really good at all the behind-the-scenes controlling thing.
Have you seen my paperwork desk?
I have, and quite frankly, it's amazing.
She'll nod sagely. Like, yeah, for anyone who's been through her magic ring, one of those magic circle endpoints is literally an office from which she can view all of her like collated paperwork and details, and then teleport to elsewhere again. Like, she literally just has a circle set up so that she can read all the information she's collecting, because computers aren't a thing.
Man,
Oh,
I
yeah,
really gotta
that's,
learn teleport circle when I get strong enough.
That's where Theory's teleport circle went, wasn't it?
Yep.
An arcane construct to disseminate information in math.
It wouldn't be too bad.
Oh.
But yes, I mean, you've seen a number
Oh.
of my agents at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there, little Maddie. How are you doing, dear?
I just heard something interesting. Like Madilyn said.
Oh, yes, golems to disseminate information. It's an interesting thought. She'll gesture at one of the, like, beta model adamants, and it will give her a little half wave. My dears here are very combat-oriented. Polite, though.
There is, if I remember, a library golem which is for cataloging. If I
Cataloging is
If I
one
could
thing,
act-
and I have no issues with that. Indeed, if you want to put your mind to the task, what I need is one capable of logic, not just indexed information, but the ability to make leaps in logic to discover what information is useful. I've tried rudimentary systems in the past with golemancy, but they're a little bit basic, so to speak. They can recount any information, but they'll never be able to search for it, if that makes sense.
Oh, speaking of information, do you know anything about like concentrated like moonlight or drops or anything like that?
I don't know. Oh, Maddie, please, don't go yet.
Oh yeah, come on, Maddie, come back over here. Still talking about stuff.
She will gesture some space in front of it so you can snooch up next to Madilyn. There's no point shouting over each other. Come here. She will quirk around when you still don't move all the way up to the front. Yeah, fair enough. Let's see here. Yeah, the library here has a section on myths and history, and that is where she would gesture you to if you're interested. So, Maddie, one of my divinists have observed some strange changes.
Okay.
Let's see here. One moment. She'll quickly get up from the chair and go stand in her circle. She does not appear to move after, like, softly muttering some words, but her outline seems kind of blurry, and she'll look from left to right and appears to be in a conversation, but the words aren't appearing on, like, this side of the circle. And after some muttering, she'll pause and wait. She leans out of the circle, goes, one moment, leans back in again. There's some pointing and some gesturing, and then she reaches. Her hand disappears, like, through the boundary, and then when it comes back, she'll step out solid, with a small stack of papers.
Handy.
Indeed, although actually quite taxing as far as magic is concerned to physically move things between those circles. This is for you, and she will hold the stack of paper out toward Maddie.
Carefully takes it from her. And starts looking it over.
Yep, it appears to be a neatly collated file. And you can see this one is relegated to a religious section. More importantly, this one here appears to be an itemized set of details about the Asmondites and observations that Asmondite's star got brighter in the sky, and divinations as to the reason seem to be pointing at a mouse-like figure. There are no major individuals, but Queen Astrid has an intelligence score that isn't stupid, and she knows that you're a ridiculously smart mouser carrying around a magical artifact. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would
Oh, yeah. Aspen, she asked if I wanted to be her avatar.
You got us to be an avatar?
Oh, that's delightful.
Whoa.
Why didn't you tell us?
Yeah. Well, she asked if I wanted to be her, and it was an open-ended one, so I don't have to become one straight away.
I mean, why wouldn't you, though? I mean, you're a perfect fit for it.
Astrid taps her chin. How very interesting. Please, you must tell me how this process went.
What do you mean? Process
What happened when you were asked?
Nothing. I'm not an avatar.
I mean,
She asked me if I wanted to be it.
in her physical form, the one shown in the Ashen Halls? Just walked up and asked you?
Yeah, I solved one of her puzzles. I spent some time and I solved it and just... And
Okay.
one of the things was, hey, guess what? You can become an avatar of Aspen. It's really nice.
Huh. I wonder now if there are... Would you say then this was set as a test for you?
Well, not for me. It was just... It was just an item that existed, and I fiddled with it until I solved it all.
Interesting. I wonder if there are other divine artifacts
Yeah.
whose solutions result in, well, avatarship.
Maybe. I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility.
I might have to put out some searches for that. I know I, unfortunately, would not be suited to avatarship. Regency in name is already busy enough.
You do have a lot on your plate.
Yes, I tried to, well, enlist the assistance of my daughter. She's very much not interested in the deep degrees of, well, paperwork.
Are we talking about Grandma Theory or my soon-to-be mother-in-law, Rhea?
Yes.
Or both?
Unfortunately, both. She'll sigh. Neither of them just... They just don't have the schemer's mindset, which is very unfortunate.
No? If you ever need help or want to train a protege, and I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Oh, is that so? She will grin toothily. I will certainly keep that in mind, but... I have already learned that Hellhound... Well... predisposed to distraction. Well, maybe once you've gotten it out of your system. Indeed, your own mother is somewhere in the short list, but I can't even get her to stop adventuring yet.
Yeah,
Don't worry, Athia.
Yeah.
You can be my spy master once I've conquered all the north.
Well, the items are just meant to be found by whoever is supposed to find them, I guess. Like, divine, like, stuff that, oh, this was destined to find, or things like that. I don't know.
You assume
We
divine
found it, I
providence.
just started to solve it.
Yes, it is possible then that searching will turn up nothing, but it would be out of place for me to just not try, obviously.
Mm.
And as you're talking, the Warforged will turn up with a plate. Well, not a plate. You know, one of those like wooden long serving trays spread across two hands, covered in foamy tankards.
A
Yeah.
tray?
They have those. They have them in bars.
Yep. She's basically carrying a bar countertop-sized one, and it's covered in foamy tankards. She'll gesture towards Kellin and Elloe. You're both there. Drinks?
Yep. Yes.
She'll crouch a little bit so Kellin could reach.
Yes, thank you.
Why'd you then run away from her?
Oh, sorry.
she's right here. Like, yeah, awesome.
I
And then
was
you
not
leave.
paying attention.
We know.
Yes, thank you.
Runs
yes, thank
away.
you. Walks
Sorry, I thought
right
I was
away.
full.
No, yes, thank you. Walks onto the ceiling.
Yeah, everything's double fisting beverages. Yeah, she'll wander up and pass drinks off.
He has definitely drunkenly walked onto a ceiling and spilled his drink.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Up a wall, even.
And yeah. Astrid will smile and are there any questions that you have for her? Otherwise she'll probably plumb Maddie for interested questions about how this whole religion thing has worked out for you and your thoughts on avatarship, although that's already been covered ad nauseum with Asmund themselves, so we don't have to double RP that. Yeah,
That's
is
my
there
big
anything you guys
question.
want to try and learn?
I did try my big question, but she didn't have anything for it.
She said our library right here has is chock full of old legends and myths that she hasn't really divested the information of yet because it's just a lot of it and she's busy.
Yeah. I'll see if I can't poke her head for like any arcane knowledge or anything like that. Any big theories or whatever, magical stuff.
I'm gonna take a research downtime action here, I think.
And then I'm gonna do similar for saving there.
Yeah, okay. If you would like to do that, you guys can spend a couple days here and try and learn some information. There's food and drink. Astrid doesn't spend all of her time here. She will admit that like there are days that go by where she doesn't, but she says she'll make sure to visit every day while you guys are still here.
Yay.
Hooray!
I will make sure to get head pats as much as possible.
Oh, of course.
Well, Maddie will keep a slight distance from Astrid.
No.
Even
Well,
though-
they do have a lovely forge
be-
here that she invites you to use if you'd like.
Yeah, but when she's being asked and stuff, she's not gonna be like Athia and just getting close and everything because she doesn't fucking know her.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, Astrid does try her best to be nice to you. You are a tiefling, and she is a figure who is, for all intents and purposes, someone who thinks of themselves as like uber mom for taking care of her brood.
Yeah, Maddie's not mean or anything to her. She's just keeping her distance.
Fair enough.
She's just shy.
Let's go. So you're going to take a drink in town? Yeah. You can spend like 10 gold to just like get fucked up in Ashenhold for a week. Well, for a few days actually.
Right.
At one point then Maddie, over the course of these days when she stops in, and yeah, she'll give you access to the forge, and the forge golems are happy to help you with menial labor. They basically speed up the process of anything you're doing by some small amount, depending what it is. She will invite you to or more importantly, she'll recommend that you actually, visit the, ones responsible for her birth, her blood parents, so to speak. They would be Charming the Weirap, and let's see, it's either red, white, or pink, maybe Blind May. I'm going to assume, I think white. Yeah, Charming and white. All of the tieflings have a home in Infernus, quite a large bunkhouse, basically opposite side to Anna's. She'll be like, maybe you should actually go and see them and talk to them because they would want to. It's a horrible thing that happened that you were assumed dead at birth, and you made it essentially, and they never knew for all those years.
Yeah, I was planning on doing that. I were planning to visit somebody like Anna, and I was gonna take that time to go and see her or meet them.
She will smile at that, and yeah, she'll give you their exact address. Similarly, Kellin obviously should as well, although Maddie might need a moment alone with them to handle all of that shit.
If her mother is white, that makes Kellin and her full brother and sister.
That is true. You could also roll a 1d3 to see if that's actually the case.
Sure, why not?
Well, you know that yours is Hedrah. There are 3 tiefling that are like the actual mother birthers. The tieflings are named red, white, and pink because you guessed it, they were the colors red, white, and pink, and they lived as slaves, so that's all they got. If you would like to roll a 1d3, 1 is red, 2 is white, and 3 is pink. If you roll a 2, then you are technically, very literally, Kellin's sister.
I want this so much.
I thought tieflings.
Well,
I thought all tieflings were colored.
Let's see. You said all tieflings color differently. Don't know. And Maddie is this color, it's pretty much the same color as Kellin.
Yeah.
Like an off-white.
Yeah. You could indeed have come from white. Well, the reality is you guys are covered in fur. Your actual skin tone could be differently shaded.
Wait, what? They're discussing furries? Oh, God.
Yeah, they're discussing furries? Oh, God.
Oh, no.
You know that?
Have you not noticed?
No, I thought that was their skin tone.
Yeah, that's what I thought their skin tone.
No, here.
Look at the ears. Look at the ears.
Yeah, that looks like skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the inside. It's fuzzy on the. It's like fuzzy on the outside.
Noses.
That's like it. Yeah.
See?
And here's the thing.
Now I have
Don't
to be
forget.
racist to you.
Horses have fur as well, hair on their body.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me just put something out here. Look at your token and look at Kellin's. You don't see hair on them, other than the actual just regular hair.
They've got the furry faces, and they have fucking mouse legs.
0 of 10.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Roll a d3 if you'd like. If you get a 2, then okay. Yours is pink. Hey, pink is great. I like pink's token.
We're only half siblings then.
Yep, you're a half seas. For all who haven't seen, well, I guess there you go. That is pink. Pink is a luscious lady.
Oh my, you came from one of the sluttiest ones.
Well, they're all slutty looking.
They're all slutty.
They are, but
Here, one sec.
I can
What
hear
plus white?
Hedrah now, like, don't you call my mom a slut.
What, Mom?
That
There
mom.
you go. That's them. Red,
Sorry,
white,
your
pink, and
mother.
your biological mother.
They're all
Yeah.
cuties.
And the closest thing to Mom she has is she felt at least was been Asmund.
Yeah. Asmund is a god. That is kind of their speciality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay then. Yes, Astrid will tell you where their address is, so that you can handle that when the time comes, and you have some time to forge in your downtimes. Would you like to make your rolls for learning the things?
Yes.
Sure would. That's intelligence check, I think it
Yeah.
is.
Sure. While
Plus
you
a
are,
skill.
Is it
yeah,
plus a skill?
while you're figuring that out, I'm going to make more coffee. I need more bean juice. My eyes are burning.
I'm
Let's see.
gonna join in on this downtime action because I haven't done anything.
Yeah, just as making an intelligence ability check.
With a skill proficiency relevant to your line of questioning.
Oh, you're right. Okay, okay. Well, I guess
Remember,
My-
there's no such thing as a skill check in 5e. It's an ability check.
you're right. You're right. So what would be for like looking up for myths and legends? I guess history would be it, wouldn't it?
If it's myths and legends, then yes, it's history. Mine is myths and legends about a divinity, so I'm kind of torn between history or religion. Actually,
That would be probably a. I would.
Religion.
I call that religion. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I certainly don't know what questions to ask, but
So what are you looking up, Athia? Or are you helping me?
I'm looking up some for like concentrated moonlight. I'm full on making this a great moonlight sword.
Sweet.
You need to conduct a ritual that can only be done on the full moon and a clear night, so that you can distill mute moonlight into a liquid.
Exactly. Oh yeah, 21.
Would someone like
I
to
don't know
help?
what I want to research.
Would someone like to help carry?
With religion?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You any good at religion?
No. I mean, I'm trained in it. I have a
Yes.
+4.
I mean, it's not terrible.
No, it's not.
Have you asked the cleric?
Yeah, I can give you a hand.
Yay, Dankeschön. Alright. Let's hit
Don't
it.
fuck it up.
Alright.
Hey, not bad. 18. You got the max possible questions.
It's true, I did. Alright, now I need to think of some questions.
Yeah, fuck, so do I.
I don't even know what I want to ask, what I want to look about. You know.
How many days does this take?
3 days.
3 days.
I'm just going to continue practicing my woodworking. 10 out
I
of 20.
guess I'll roll investigation and see more about. I don't even know.
Well, what the hell are you trying to investigate to begin with?
I don't know. Everyone.
He's
We're
just
doing the-
researching to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, this floor is made out of floor.
Yes, indeed.
Well, yeah, I know that. Tell me
So
something I
so
don't.
clearly you should research like trying to find an ancient elven like a bigger library or some sort of like map repository.
Ooh, there we go. Yep.
Conjure up a dungeon for us to visit. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm kind of sad that.
Oh,
It's a
I have to wait.
question.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
question.
question. I'm kind of sad that I don't get teleport circle until 2 levels.
I mean, you could retrain your sorcerer levels into bard levels. Actually, is teleport circle even on the bard spell list?
It is.
Nice.
Yep.
Bard, sorcerer, wizard.
Bards.
Bards have the most eclectic spell list. They're great.
It makes
Fucking
no
weird.
sense how a lot of it is lined up.
I could really reach. Well, if I retrain divine sorcerer, I lose out on like a bunch of cantrips and like shield.
Eh,
Yeah. Losing shield is a big deal.
That is actually a big deal. You could train
It's a
one level
real-
sorcerer out and then.
You mean my only level of sorcerer?
Oh, well, rip.
Yeah, it's literally in there for the cantrips and shield,
Fair enough.
which is a good reason to have it, honestly.
Yeah,
it's a
and-
great reason.
A 1-level dip in sorcerer is pretty good. A 2-level
just
dip
as
is even
excellent.
better, but you know.
It's just a sad thing that I can't get 5th level spells on time.
Yep. Anyway, do you want to ask your questions
Well,
first?
ask it.
Or
However you want to do it. I don't care if you want to go first or if I go first.
you can go first.
Okay. So let's see. So Scout, I was doing a history on like concentrated moonlight type thing, rituals and the like to see how to get it. So I guess
The
that's
moon is important in druidic rituals more than any kind of clerical one. The moon, although not a domain, is still a circle. You would need to find druids who are specialized in the moon. You've got dreams in the area, and they're a bit eldest. Honestly, like the moon as a circle is one of the newer ones.
Okay.
It would probably be a concerted effort for a circle of like a moon druids to summon effectively a drop of moonlight, but it could be done. But you'd have to, find something to either trade or persuade them with. Trade or persuade.
Okay.
But yeah, if you can get your hands on like 5 or more Circle of the Moon druids, they could try and condense a drop of the moonlight.
All right. Good to know.
Let's see.
That's one of your questions.
18 religion. Sorry, you had more.
And you get 2 with a 21, so...
Okay, cool. What's your second question?
Let's see here. So that pretty much answered the first. So I guess since let's follow off with that. And is there any region of the north that is more commonly known to have these moon druids that I can look into?
Well, let's have a quick swoosh on over to the world map briefly.
You can just keep us there, because I'll be starting my questions there.
Fair enough.
It's a good transition to the world map.
Yeah. Also, let me just like swoosh my Astrid back over to downloading. There we go. Let's see here. Well, there are a couple of places where you can find like altars and things that exist. You probably don't want to go to Eldile.
Probably not. I've heard from Mom about her time there, and that was not fun. She was sick for like a month afterward.
Yeah. There are probably druids on Salamander Isle, and they would not be nature-centric. It'd be more likely you'd find moon druids.
Okay, over in Salamander.
Because they don't really use like paladins or clerics for any of their quote-unquote like divine casting and healing. They have shamans and druids. Moon druids would probably be quite likely there.
Okay. Good to know.
But yeah, Pixie Village is gonna absolutely be like nature druids and dream druids.
So Grove of Dreams, there's a Grove of Dreams over on the Pixie Village.
Yeah. Well, it's probably not a Grove of Dreams in the Pixie Village. It's probably
Just a bunch of druids.
Yeah, it's probably
Not really an
it's probably a Grove of Shepherds, all things considered, because they have the fucking Boule farm there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So my best bet is Salamander Isle.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yay,
Good
another
to
excuse
know.
to go to Salamander Island.
I had wanted to go back there and check up on the alchemist and see how she was doing with her
Oh yeah, she wanted to bring fruit to the island.
and I
I'll
helped
need-
her bless some farmland up there.
Yeah.
Or
I'll need to-
actually create some.
Yeah, I'll need to prepare other ingredients first before heading there. The moon drop seems like it'd pretty much be the finalizing step to it.
Yeah, if you want to make a moonblade, getting a drop of moonlight is probably going to be a real solid play.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like one of the final steps to condense it onto like the handle and whatnot material for it.
Yeah.
Make it into a jewel that is in the hand in the palm, maybe not the palm or the crossguard.
Yeah, like dead center and like
Right in the-
that.
Like
No, you should get it. You should definitely get it like down in the pommel, but it's obviously in a heart, like it's a bar plug.
Oh my god.
Yes. All right, look, that totally fit my aesthetic. Okay.
Rip my internet. Well,
So
I
what
should
you're
start with one of
saying-
those.
So what you're saying, Lem, I have a
Is that
question.
just like-
So what you're saying, when you have the sword in the butt, would you call it a lunar eclipse? Or the dark side of the moon?
Oh, definitely the dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
That's like the name of your stand power, and then you pull out a fucking. Oh god, nightmarish.
I'm just saying, Scaff, if you put those weaponized butt plugs actually in shift, I will get one.
Jesus.
It's just a butt plug with a flail.
I was gonna it's a spring-loaded dagger because the fold-out isn't a good idea.
No.
Scary, scary butt stuff. Okay.
Anyway,
Oh, keep springs out of your butthole. Next, religion, Ceridwen.
Alright, well, my internet came back just in time.
Hooray!
Hooray! Okay, so first of all, I guess my first question is, if there was a, like, great temple to the Raven Queen's sister anywhere in the north, where would it have been in the olden days?
Let's see here. God, that's a good question. Let's have a quick think here. I don't know that information ends up being completely available to you here. Like, it's a decent library, and it's an old elven library, to be sure.
Yeah, this is the only library I think I have a chance to
It's the only place you could do it with an actual search text. So let's see.
Lamau, it's just the Church of the Squirrels. That would be
Church of the
fucking
Squirrels.
hilarious.
It's sorely tempting, but
I mean, it's sort of fitting with the fucking landscape.
no, I tell you what's even more fitting, unfortunately,
Oh, no.
because it would relate quite closely to portals opened up in the spaces in between. Yeah.
Guess we're going to Elloe.
Yay!
Yeah, if you were to look for clues about the old Raven Queen, if there's like, or indeed her sister specifically, or just even like old elves who passed from place to place, Eld Isle, the most like corrupt, evil, and like wavy, broken space in between land in the cold north itself, would be your bet.
So who's ready to get tentacles?
Yay!
We'll have to go into the Eye of
Sure.
Terror.
I mean, we're either going to get tentacle raped or you'll get grapes. One of the.
I mean,
That's true.
I'm not against getting tentacles.
Or delicious grapes.
No, I'm really
delicious
not
grapes.
opposed to tentacles or grapes.
Mm.
I guess we
Yeah.
have location after.
All right.
As long as the hellhounds
Okay.
aren't allergic.
So follow-up question. What do the myths have to say about the Raven Queen's sister?
Okay. It says little to nothing. Effectively, the Raven Queen to be born as a single child. Instead, the Raven Queen was born as twins. One took the physical capacities, like the strength and stamina and speed, force of arms, sharp eye to shoot bows with. The ability to like actually guard the graves was inherited by the sister who got no divinity. So basically, the real Raven Queen is a divine with no power, like physically. They can throw magic around, bestow blessings, and actually consecrate a ground, but there's no protecting her flock. That could only have been done by her sister. Grapes.
Actually, ironically, the normal Raven Queen might be a better solution to our problem.
Well, except now that sister whose ability is the strength and force of arms, now actually has a slice of divinity in her.
Yeah.
Both her and the Raven Queen. Like, the Raven Queen now is active. Like, she is escorting lost souls alongside her Valkyries. And any time someone tries to perform rituals in order to move the dead, such as you've seen from Kinathis' part, they are actually following through.
Well,
So both
Ah.
appear to be capable, but you also haven't met, like, the sister since.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Presumably she'd be more powerful. She's got, like, half of Hagen's power, which was a larger domain than the Raven Queen's in the first place, because it's the fucking sun. And she still has all of the old force of arms. Of course, that is
I have
admittedly
an idea
conjecture.
for-
Like, she is put in there as a legendary knight who could not muster an ounce of magic or divinity.
I am forming an idea in my head that I'm starting to quite like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll find out
Okay.
later.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm back.
I get you.
What'd you get for food?
My mom made grilled cheese and ham sandwiches.
Ah,
Nice.
it's a good
Nice.
classic. It's a good classic.
Okay.
Anyway, I had a question too. That's what I rolled the investigation for.
Yeah, go for it. I was going to assume those woodworkings aren't questions.
No.
Yeah, all right. What's your question?
Kina's just making. Okay, I'm looking for dungeons in the air around any.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, no, wasn't actually. Wait, stop. Yeah, there. You haven't been to the southwest of Northold yet. There's just some ruins that you know of existing there.
I think that's
Let's-
one we need permission from the Pixies and the Werehawks to go do.
Yeah. And there would be another one. I'm trying to think of how the fucking world shape changes. God, there are a lot of adventurers around. Let's see here. I guess off to the side of these shores. Over here is a set of ruins.
Over where?
On the far west eastern shore.
Ah, yes, I see it now. Hi, Tasha.
Hi, Tasha.
Oh. Completely derailed by doggo.
It's fine.
Sorry.
I'm actually responding to a whisper.
I got a cat over on the couch next to me. I can pet at any moment.
Let's see. It's an interesting theory. All right.
Theory
Were there
is
any
interesting.
theory is interesting, super interesting. You would like to ask Library Golem if you can study it. Okay, so Library Golem is a Warforged, not a Golem, so they are sentient already. And more importantly, they are a sorcerer. Sorry, no, wait, they're either a sorcerer or a warlock. Needless to say, no, that's just like asking if you can look at a human and see if you can figure out how to make the human humaner. How can you make a man +1?
Let me
the
show you
Warforged
my
will-
good friend Dr. Frankenstein.
Doesn't one
like-
of us have a +1 liver or something?
Yeah, no, Athena
Yes.
has +1 lungs.
Yeah,
Right, that was it.
you have +1 lungs.
She is the fabled +1 person.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hob and Dragonborn
Uh,
+1. Marked it down.
Yeah, like your main answer to how you would figure out an advancement for an actual Warforged is stick him in a place full of wild magic and fucking cross your fingers. Unfortunately,
Savin, was that supposed to be in?
Yep, that was supposed to be Worcester. Oh well.
Yep. I figured.
Oh, you
Tasha,
can
stop
hear
crying.
whispers. Oh, woo!
You
She wants to hold
scared
hands. Hold her hand.
Okay. Does the library contain any information on Golomancy?
Yeah, there are sections on Golomancy itself. This is the Adamant who helped do all of this stuff. There's nothing in here
Oh,
on
can I,
Warforged cores, unfortunately, or like the crafting of Warforged, but crafting of just golems in general, yeah.
Yeah, because the mouse automatons is one thing, and they had a programmable level, so I'm just trying to see if I think his level is way more advanced, so...
Alright, on your general inspections, what you find is that they are, as far as he is concerned, he could create golems that were permanent if you put enough money into them. They could answer and like record more information, follow more commands if they were made of rarer materials. Basically, the theory, although he never put it out into the test, is that a golem made of finished adamantine, because it's a very expensive material, with a diamond brain, would be capable of recording lots and lots and lots of information. And if he got enough diamond-brained adamantine golems together, then they would be able to work impromptu as though they had logic.
Oh, sorry, you broke up the work at impromptu as...
I cut off, sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you got enough diamond-brained adamantine golems together, they would work as though they had a logic center. Basically, you stick enough strong computers together, and they can solve their own problems. They can, do the learning machine thing.
So what you're saying is we can create Skynet.
Wait. No, I figured it out. Like, let's see, Maddie, I would guess she had advantage on this from her experience.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, no, you're with a monster brain. It wasn't done with a magically crafted mind, so no advantage.
Yeah. Okay, no advantage. Advantage. Okay, let's see if I can. Just save intelligence. Wait, can I get assistance from the Warforge for this then?
He can help you reference information, I suppose, and help you get to advantage. Sure, he's there to be helpful and is a sentient.
Good.
Not that you needed it.
But yes. Maddie smirked.
Maddie is smirked. Fucking younger Vrel.
Instead of making the whole golem, you take instead what is the important part. And instead of having them all work together like that, like body, let them use a single, like a single piece instead. You condense the golem's size into something more efficient, something smaller, and then you work aka like a logic board.
Like a floating skull.
Oh, that was named.
No, instead of a glowing skull, imagine just each light, a small board, light bulb, like that. They work together.
Right. So what you want is like 20 servo skulls hooked up to a magic computer.
No, to become.
Oh, to become it. Okay, yeah, all right. In a way, yes, that's potentially theoretically doable. The physical cost is fucking stupendous, though, and it wouldn't be mobile.
Yes, I know, but when you have all the information in one place and you have like a fucking circle,
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, sticking them in what is effectively like Astrid's den of knowledge and having just a bunch of reference mines and one big logic golem.
I figured out like we can actually cut down the cost if we can get some nice big monster brains for this. It's very hard to cut them out properly. Trust me, I know. Done that many times. But I'm presenting. This is Maddie just
Yeah,
presenting this to Astrid. Just get her 6th book of schematics and ideas
yep.
out. Just presents it. So we can cut down the cost and improve the learning speed and the thinking. It gets some brains, and it's very hard to get them out. Trust me, I've done it many times to way big things. Okay, trust me. Like, if you try to dig out the brains of a 60-foot giant stone worm, it's really hard trying to get through the skull and in there.
She'll nod sagely. Yes, I've had a brain harvested in the past, and this is certainly an interesting theory. I could see to. She'll ponder for a moment herself. It will take some time to get such resources together, but that's certainly something to work on. Thank you very much, Maddie, you're a darling.
Yes, sir.
And she will give you
There's your smart.
10 platinum.
Oh.
One must always
Right.
reward hard work.
Just took me a couple of days. It's not hard work.
It saved me a lot of time. I'm sure eventually I could get to that, but it would also then involve me putting back other tasks, and it would admittedly take me a little bit longer than yourself. Trust me when I say that 10 platinum, not having to do that thinking myself, saves me more than that amount.
I can keep on thinking, figuring out faster ways and more efficient ways. This is just basic stuff.
Indeed. And yeah, Astrid's a busy person. The time it would take, taking 3 days out to do something else, and that would involve putting off everything else she has to do. It wouldn't be 3 days for her, it'd probably be, like 9, maybe? That suddenly costs her a lot more than 10 platinum, so she's happy to pay one of you to, like, to sort of save her that money and time. Yeah,
Okay,
great-great-grandma
just
Grimes
slide
is
back.
not as rich as Athia, but, you know.
Is she not
just-
just dropping platinum like that?
I mean, look, if she's looking to source diamond brains later, like, then...
I mean, okay, fair, yeah.
You know we have a bunch of diamond skulls. Can that work as a diamond brain?
Not large enough in amounts,
Oh,
unfortunately, and they'd have to be, like, whole diamonds. She can't just go welding them together.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Shame.
It's just diamonds. It's how they connect and how you're able to program them, because diamonds are like they're perfect in its structure for it.
Yep. The cutie north of Wenelk. She's actually in Wenelk. She is the Tiefling Artificer who has been maintaining Maddie's golems.
Yep.
Location on the map.
And Maddie did give
Yep.
5 platinum back because, like, yeah.
Alright. She won't turn down the return. She is pragmatic.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
for
like,
sure.
it's gonna cost you a lot. So, yeah, it's gonna cost a lot, so better have it.
Indeed. Yeah. Okay then. So, is your next destination?
I have something. It wasn't
Yeah.
a like a knowledge check or anything.
Shoot.
Considering the impending potential crisis, she said that she had already contacted a number of Emblights and what were they for the Tam one? What was it called?
Tamists.
Tamist. A while back, I did create a miracle for enriching the earth for.
Oh, she would absolutely be pleased to take that off your hands.
I went to and I put down that when I spent some time to copy down the texts from my book into not into a magical scroll, but it's like some parchment to like some scripture parchment.
Excellent. She'll happily accept that, and yeah, she'll reward you. Seeing she was giving it back, she'll give you 5 flat.
Okay. In addition, in our adventures, I had come across a rather curious thing. The ancient elves devised a way of permanently preserving food, and I had acquired the knowledge to do so myself.
Mm-hmm.
I had not intended to divulge that information.
Would you like us to keep it a state secret?
That would be nice.
Very well.
It is an en masse. I guess you could call it an en masse ritual where you create the food, you make the food, you conduct the ritual, and it turns it into. I'll pull out a stack of these little crackers. You just pour water on them, and then it just kind of pops back into food.
That is fantastic. Yes, we will be sure to keep the secret close to the chest. But should the worst come to pass, suddenly being able to move, a crate of meals from town to town all at once would be an incredible boon.
The crackers are very light.
Stockpiling. Indeed, they're much like wafers, I would say.
Just don't eat a bunch all at once without watering them.
She stares at it as though she were about to bite off a small chunk of it. That's probably a good point.
Yeah, Carrie 100% at least once has eaten a little wafer and then had an entire sandwich just appear in her stomach.
You married it, or was it Pippin who did that in the book in Lord of the Rings with the elf friend?
Oh yeah, you just eat a bunch of fucking lembas bread, and then a few minutes later, oh no,
I made a terrible mistake.
Oh, this is gonna be bad later. Yeah, you definitely grabbed a small stack of wafers, because I mean, if you just bite a plain wafer, it still tastes like the food that it's meant to be like. So you just grab a nice tomato soup, and one of these tastes like candy, and then you just have suddenly a dish of tomato soup and a cake in your stomach. And you go, ugh.
No, see what happens is you take a.
Carrie totally thought she could snack on them.
I bet you totally took one that's just a turkey, and then you just have a whole entire turkey appear in your stomach.
I wonder what would happen if you broke one of them. I never actually tried to break a wafer in half and then just reconstitute half of it. Does it make half the item, or is it?
Yeah, it makes a half. Depends on what it is. If it's a dish that can be broken up, say if you did that to soup, you'd get half a bowl of soup. But if you did that to a solid meal, you might just get the bones. It'd be a coin flip. If it's one constitute item, yeah, there's no reason it shouldn't just split evenly down the half. But if it's, meat and bones or meat and veg, there's no guarantee that what you break off of this wafer is going to be one of the right amount of portions. You aren't going to get half a chicken breast, half a spoonful of vegetables, half a bread. You're probably just going to get some bread and a handful of sweet corn or something, and there's just a chicken half.
I suppose I'll just ask. You don't have to pay me back for the. You really don't have to pay me for this, but just let the people who you give this to, the priests and stuff, let them know who made it, who designed, who created.
Of course.
I would like the credit for the miracle. That would be nice.
But indeed. Madilyn's miraculous growth, perhaps?
Sure. That's...
Well, what name would you give?
Madilyn's magic meal.
I just...
Yeah. That sounds
Yes,
great.
Madilyn's magic meal. Mmm.
I already created Madilyn's miraculous motherhood.
Yes. Yes, you did.
She will blink and glance at Athia. I found you got slightly plumper, but I felt a little bit guilty asking.
No, it's the
No,
That's all. That's all magic, dear.
It's it's the tattoo I designed.
Oh,
The one
my.
I gave you earlier.
Yes.
No great. Is it 3 greats now? 3
Oh,
greats
that
carrying
is-
children for you yet.
Not yet.
Let's see here.
Besides, I'm not plump. I'm thick.
Yeah. Madilyn's the plump one in the relationship.
Yeah.
I would never tease poor sweet Madilyn, mostly because her mother would tell me. Plus, she's a cleric. They're supposed to be soft and huggable.
Exactly.
They are. And it's the greatest.
I'm just gonna pick Madilyn up and give her a big squeezy hug.
She kicks. She feebly, with her
The 8
with
strength kicks the
with her
20
8 strength. She kicks.
Carrie will lean in and whisper,
Well,
"The thick should fear the strong."
guess what? You got tentacles.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, hey, Carrie, when you lift poor Madilyn up, some tentacles go exploring.
Ah!
Hey,
Hold
nice.
on, wait. We must see if I can just fucking alpha move through that. And just con save or was save? I'm thinking con.
Save.
Well, I mean, they
What to
certainly
say
have a trained proclivity when pressed body to body to start hunting for genitalia.
Hey,
It's true they
fucking-
do.
Dear God.
say that.
Carrie
I'm
just
sure-
clenches on them.
I've
No.
trained those tentacles well.
Not well
then
enough.
a battle of crit versus crit. All right, Carrie. So this tentacle goes in. You don't let it go out again. And
feel-
when you lower it.
Brings a tear to my eye. I've trained those tentacles so well.
It's okay, Carrie's
man,
done
I
her
was
fucking
gonna say-
cackles.
Yeah, you've keggled to like crazy.
I was gonna say, Savin, you wanted an alpha move? Step out of the armor and walk away.
What? Leave her lifted up and then leave. You hear a small schlick noise.
Yeah, just put the fucking armor on park mode and walk away.
You know full well that if you were to leave that armor right, very obvious where a tentacle currently is hiding. And now Madilyn is the only thing between you and your grandma seeing that you're being penetrated right now.
Alright, I'm just gonna, like, pure muscle force that thing out, and then...
Yeah, you both crit, but your crit was technically higher. You can squeeze it out and then disentangle.
Yeah, it was just like a hint of a blush on Carrie's cheeks, just like... Anyway. Pat, pat.
Poor Madilyn. Hardcore bellied.
Shit. That's funny.
Alright. Yeah. With all of that said and done, Astrid has been given a bevy of useful things by all of her many sweetlings, and will have to get to work on a number of those. You have found some locations of interest to yourselves. You can return down to Ashenhold and find that Elloe has passed out in the corner of a tavern, and there's just a a very sticky looking cleric still sipping a cup of tea next to her. It just looks like some probably an Embla acolyte. Yep. That's great. You know how if you try and grapple Athia in combat, you get cut by her scarf? If you try and grapple Madilyn in combat now, you get fucking tentacle graped. Take resolve damage.
So,
like I need to-
Kellin, when are you going to try and grapple Madilyn?
Sounds like Madilyn needs hugs, Kellin.
Yes.
Jeez. All of you love the tentacles now. I mean, you didn't put in the effort to help train them up. Come on now.
No, because you're...
Don't you people come near me. Don't touch me.
I'll fuck you all up now. I'll fuck you all up.
It's all right.
Brandish his
Hug.
scythe.
Just hugging from behind.
No.
Still.
You also get tentacles.
Just give
Alright.
each. Just get
Yeah,
every
but-
tentacle a knife.
But I'm used to that, Savin. I'm used to it there.
Give the tentacles knives.
The tentacles love me.
It's
Yeah.
tape. You have to tape it on though because they won't hold them. They're like too dumb. They're too used to just boning down. So you have to actually strap a knife to a tentacle. Yeah, I'll fuck you up now. It could grab, but it won't. It's too
It's not
stupid.
that kind of hilt they're used to grabbing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Useless tentacles. God damn it.
We
But
can
yeah,
train them to
so-
be better. Don't worry.
It is. Are you traveling down to Infernus?
I believe.
Infernus.
Wait, is it Infernus or Tel Gardoon where Anna's at?
Infernus is where Anna and the Tiefling movers are.
All right, yeah, I think to Infernus then.
Before we leave, one last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in our party loot that Gramma Astrid would like to buy from us?
That's a good
Oh
question.
yeah, that was what was a reason why we.
Unloading all of our random investments would be nice.
She would totally take.
Oh,
No, she can't have the book.
No. Oh.
Aw.
I mean, she can't afford the book. That's a lot of money.
Nobody can.
No one can.
No one can
I
afford the
don't.
book.
I shudder to think of what she might if she has a purpose for that book.
No. I mean, no one
mean-
has a purpose when they make a WMD. They just really want a reason.
Just imagine if we
You're just sitting all
It's
this
a
death,
hammer
nothing to point
hankering
at.
for a nail.
just imagine if we transfer that into Residium. So much Residium.
Yeah, but hey, guess what? Guess how tough that test would be. And what the result
Really
of
fucking
failing it
tough.
would be.
Explosion. It
Ex-
explodes.
Oh yeah. So it's like whoever works
Explosion.
on that book probably risks dying horribly, and the DC is really high. So even if you do succeed, the percentage you can get out of it isn't going to be very high anyway. There's a lot of risk for not as much reward. Yeah, let's see here. She would like to buy those carved obsidian spheres.
Sure. After Carry 1 died, we're fucking never getting to the bottom of that little doodad, so...
She would also like to buy those boxes of tobacco.
Sure.
More interested in our luxury goods.
Yeah, basically. She has a whole bunches of like actual like super magical shit.
So it's 45 GP. Nice.
Yep. Yeah, she'll happily take those off your hands.
man,
The obsidian spheres are just useful because she can use that for golem work.
I mean, clearly what we should do with all this Residium we've got is make some Residium bombs.
Yeah, she'll take all that residium off your hands.
No.
You want to just sell her straight
No.
residium?
No.
Are you sure?
no.
I could do a lot of good with those residium, you know.
Like what?
Well, that's actually good. Good. 1 second. Well, I did want to get a magically lined lava irrigation system.
Lava irrigation system.
And of course, I mean, it would make a great deal of weapon should a day of threat come. Small, one-time use bombs with decent magical potency. Oh, and I suppose in a pinch there are certain warlocks who I'm sure would love to take a sweet hit of straight residium to the brain and cast an amazing spell.
I mean, as fun as those sound, I was kind of hoping to use them to create a weapon on my own.
Yeah, I think I'll just
She will pout. She will pout when you're like, no, we want to make our own.
I mean, the lava irrigation thing seems nice.
Don't use
How much would that run her?
Probably like $1,000.
I think we could convert 1,000 GP of Residium into gold. I mean, we can always convert it back later if we want to.
Where is this lava irrigation going to run?
Gee, I wonder where it might.
She will gesture in like the direction of the door that leads out to the volcano in there.
Wait, you're gonna water lava?
No. Simply put, lava is in and of itself a source of incredible heat and power, but there aren't really any ways to utilize it. You'd have to throw a lot of magic at what would effectively be otherwise mundane plumbing in order to keep it working and functioning. Fuel engines power this place on something other than just raw magic. She would never let Anna use that. She loves her sweet pseudo daughter far too much to let her take a half a blue crack.
Absolutely not. We'll never let that darling cinnamon roll use blue crack.
I just
So let's
actually if you give me a while, I can try to figure something out for you.
I mean, no, she has figured it out. It just comes down to material, and she'd need like $1,000 of residium for it. She's done the legwork. She just needs a fast stack of residium.
I'd be okay. I think we should give her, or I guess sell her $1,000 of Residium.
Yeah, totes.
All right, yeah.
That.
All right, fine.
All right.
We can spare 1,000 Residium.
Yeah, just 1,000 GP. You know, whatever. It's pocket change.
I mean, it really is for me.
Fucking rich bag.
So how much have you still got left?
300 platinum.
Yeah, you're doing okay.
That's 180 gold each.
It's more than Kina. 300 times.
No,
10.
No,
I meant for the Residium.
Yeah, we have 3.5 grand left.
Yeah,
of
3.5
Residium.
grand.
So, yeah, that's a.
Wait, we're 5 people, aren't we? Yes.
There's 6 of us. No, there's 6 of us.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah,
yes.
6 of us.
Stray is just very quiet, and Elloe are just very quiet. They just don't really have anything to do in this situation.
So it's 185. Is that?
It's
What?
just sat in the party loot as it is at the moment.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
splitting this up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't really have anything to contribute to
Yeah.
nerd time.
It's
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
big nerd time.
it's fine. All right, I think we're done.
I've
then.
tried to get him moving.
Yeah.
a couple times.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay,
Alright.
it happens.
Bye,
I
Grams.
mean, bye, Grams. We're gonna go do journey rolls now.
Hugs and
Oh,
kisses.
Well, of course.
Hugs and kisses. We'll see you again
Mwah.
sometime.
Indeed. Should make sure that when you all leave, it is with a fresh batch of let's see here.
Carrie tried to
Sure.
do the same thing and just mediocred it.
Come visit
Uh,
Winnock sometime. When progress is going and buildings are actually going up.
Yeah, you get a batch of shortbread sugar cookies.
Yay!
Yay!
Ooh.
Nibble, nibble, nibble.
Yes. And they're in cute little cloth bags tied with ribbon.
Oh,
Aww.
I love Grandma.
I do
She's
too.
great. She literally uses the simulacrum spell to do cooking.
Man, I've really gotta get like a teleport set from Winnock for when it's actually set up, or like so
Oh
she
yes,
can visit.
absolutely. I would love to be able
Definitely.
to visit regularly.
Definitely, you're always welcome.
I'm always told off by my spy master, as I just spend far too much time poring over work and not eating properly. Let's see here. So,
Gotta keep. Yeah. Alright,
travel
journey
rolls.
Alright.
Okay.
And then once you
think-
arrive, I'll probably call there because I'm knackered.
Okay. I've been in this area before. I think I have advantage. I'm pretty sure I basically have
Yes,
advantage all
you
over
guys
the
have
north.
done this journey ad nauseum.
Yep. I guess I'll help Kellin then.
Sure. All right. Navigation.
Navigation.
Totally fine. And you have advantage next time again.
Yay.
It's a short journey. Go figure. Scout. Kellin.
Yes, sorry.
Cartographize.
Of course.
Crit.
It's a crit.
Yay.
Get a discovery. Oh yeah.
All right, I'll figure that out next session.
Yeah.
Master. Excellent. And you have the base requirements for cooking test. Hey, everyone has a 1d4 Paladin sat on top of them.
Yay.
Hooray.
Good shit. Yeah. I guess on the way to Infernus, you guys are going to come across something, presumably in the thick copse of forest between, if you wanted to cut through instead of going via Telgarden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. No, I don't
You're
think
like,
we've
"Hey,
ever
I'm
been in
pretty
that
sure we
forest
can-"
before.
We haven't ever, I don't
No,
think.
you've never been in it. That's probably why you were like, let's go through that fucking forest.
Yeah, why not?
Long forgotten fertility idol that radiates magic.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
boy.
Elloe.
Alright,
Hey, wait
Well-
a second.
I guess I'm gonna get that idol and put it around my neck then. Make me even more fertile. Fertile.
Fortile.
More
Fertile.
fertile.
More fertile.
Fertile.
More missiles.
Yes.
So we can't possibly put more missiles on this. It's just heat sinks and legs. There's no armor. It. More missiles.
Yes.
It's just a missile rack now.
It fires once and overheats so much that it blows up the secondary ammo. We shouldn't have even given it all this ammo. It can only fire once before it dies horribly. Oh.
Delicious. Alright.
So-
I feel like we didn't earn any XP this.
We might have, I don't know.
Well,
Let's
we
find
might have
out.
discovered a new truth about the world or something.
I think we did. Probably.
Yes, you discovered the... the Raven Queen's sister was the Raven Knight. She had no divinity or magic.
Yep.
Yep. Don't think we made any new allies. Didn't really advance or complete a quest. Didn't neutralize. Yep, we got 1 XP, guys. Good job.
Good job.
Congratulations, you did it.
Hooray.
All
Yeah.
right.
Too bad we didn't get Paging Companion story.
Well, wrong game.
I mean, did we even learn? I mean, yeah, we did.
Hey, you know, we're always
Maddie actually
advancing some of it.
explained, Asmund.
Yeah, we actually got told, hey, I kind of was picked for Avatar ship.
Yeah, I need to put in something for like celestial watching in Shivs because that is one of those like old Arturian classics of like signs in the stars and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's basically what she had happen. Like the star of Asmund got brighter around now, and fucking clerics are waking up with the odd prophetic dream about like what could only be described as a smart mouse, and she's like, I know who that is.
I mean, to be fair, Savin did learn a new and interesting truth about the world. He's been traveling with 2 furries this entire time.
Yeah, oh my god. We learned that we
I don't
were
think that's an
traveling
interesting
furries.
truth. That's just that's more like developing a character flaw of exterminate the mice. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
No.
They literally are like super duper
Are you-
short haired.
Are you saying you want to put them into Auschwitz?
Yes.
Oh my god, Mauschwitz.
Uh,
that word, that name should not.
Just that, you're the first one in.
All right,
too
thanks for tuning in,
adorable.
everybody. We'll see you tonight from Mercy. Have a good one.